Well, it's Geeky Fighter MMA. I got not headphones, earplugs on because my wife is doing karaoke. I don't know if she's still doing it and screwing up my train of thought. But so sorry if you hear that in the background. But yeah, I'm gonna be addressing my issue with the interim titles. Like, you don't need them to sell a pay-per-view. Like, the whole thing where that a pay-per-view has to have a belt on the line, that's a load of crap. Like, back in the day, they're selling fights without a belt on the line. Like, they're doing 3-round pay-per-views and they're selling pretty decent, you know. So, like, why do you need a belt on the line to sell? I don't think that's a smart idea, and it just fucks up the division. Like, I don't care if Max is the champ, interim champ. I want to see Tony fight Habib. Max putting a belt on the line does, I think Max will sell just as much if he's not fighting for an interim belt. Like, Max and Poirier will sell just as much if they're just main eventing without a belt. So I don't get why the UFC has to put a fucking belt all the time. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. It screws up the division. And for Alessandra and Gastelum's situation, like, yeah, I mean, that's a reasonable one, but if Paul Costa beats Yoel Romero, that's a big if, because, I like Paul Costa a lot, but I don't see him beating Yoel Romero. But if he beats Yoel Romero, he should be next in line, not those two. Not Calvin, who is coming off one win, and El Sanya, who's what? Biggest win is Anderson Silva. Like, like, I get it. The other contenders are having a bumpy road, so, like, Izzy's situation is more, like, reasonable, but if Paul Costa beats it, he should be next in line, but he won't because the winner of Gastelum and Izzy has an interim belt, and the less deserving will be facing it because they have the interim belt. And then next off, it's like the interim belt don't even mean shit. Like, they're just using it as a way to try headline pay-per-view. Like, if Max and Poirier are headlining it without a belt, just make them get the pay-per-view points. Even if it's not a belt on the line. And the belt don't guarantee shit. Like, as much as I hate Colby Covington, like, the dude is legit, and he deserved that with the fight, and he got jumped over, but at the end of the day, it didn't really matter because Usman won. But I just felt bad for Covington. As much as I hate the dude, as much as I hate the guy, like, I just felt bad. Like, he was the one who deserved it, and he was right in line. And he got jumped over, but the guy was good enough. And honestly, I think Kobe loses to both guys, but it doesn't guarantee anything. I mean, now it looks like Kobe's next in line, but it's not 100% confirmed. But yeah, Tony's situation, he was interim champ. Habib, he got stripped, and then like, what's the point of having an interim belt if they don't mean shit? It's just, I don't know, it doesn't work. Like, it's pointless, and it just fucks up the divisions. Man, like, when they first came out of it, it was like, okay, it's somewhat understandable, but now it's just like, come on. This don't make fucking sense at all. No. I don't know. Just gotta feel bad for Tony. Like, if he's not getting that Habib match, at least that fight fucking Connor. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Like, fuck the interim belt. They don't mean shit. Having an interim belt doesn't make you have more pay-per-view buys. Like, it'll sell just as much. Unless, the guy who's not headlining is fighting for interim, and that might help because more rounds. There'd be more rounds and more stuff, but I don't know. Fuck the interim. That's my opinion. And it's the other way around. Like, if Izzy was headlining, Izzy and Gastelum was headlining, then Holloway and Poirier, it doesn't have to be an interim belt. Just give them a 5-round contract without a belt. And yeah, it's so just as much. So I don't know. That's just my opinion. Interims don't mean shit. They don't guarantee a title shot. And what's the point of it if you're not even gonna get anything in return? I understand Tony backed out. Like, he ain't scared of those guys, but come on, man. What does the guy have to prove? He's the guy, the most deserving guy of a title shot in any, like, out all the weight classes. That guy's the most deserving one. Him, Scrubbington, and fucking, you could say Marlon Moraes too, but Marlon doesn't have like the bigger, his win streak is not as big as those guys, but compared to anybody else in that weight class, he should be fighting TJ. I mean, there's no interim belt on the line and whatnot, but just talking about most deserving guys. The deserving guys are getting jumped over, and yeah, like, I just think it's bogus. So yeah, fuck their interim.